Students, myself from Saraswat International Academy. I'm going to teach you Standard 9th English Medium, Subject Social Science, Chapter number 8, Framing of Constitution and its Feature, Part 2. Okay, students, so we'll do the revision of part 1, and we have seen the introduction part of the chapter, that is framing of constitution and its feature. In part 1 we have seen the importance of constitution, and even we have seen the process of framing the constitution, and we have even seen what is preamble, right? What is preamble and what do preamble contains, right? That we have seen in the part 1. Now, before moving with the importance of preamble, we should be again clear with what is preamble. Preamble is an explanatory document, right? It is the most important document of the constitution. Preamble is also said to be the soul of the constitution, because the constitution starts with the preamble. So now we start with the topic, that is importance of preamble. First, the preamble has a soul of the constitution is an important necessity. Preamble as a soul of constitution is also an important necessity. Necessity means what? That is, we need it. What we need? That is the preamble. For whom? That is for the constitution. Next, to understand the framing of any law or its interpretation, preamble gives proper guidance. Okay, what they are saying over here, to know the law or to frame the law. Okay, interpretation means that a bit of changing need to be done, or deep explanation about that. Okay, to understand the framing of any law or its interpretation, preamble gives a proper guidance. If you want to frame a law or we want to interpret means explaining it in a clear form. Okay, if you want to frame a law or interpret a law, what is being needed? That is, preamble gives us a very good guidance, okay, to frame it. To understand the policy behind the framing of any law, preamble plays an important role. Okay, to understand the policy behind the framing of law. Okay, to understand the policy behind why the law was being framed. Okay, for that preamble need to be known very clearly. Preamble से हमको easily पता चल जाता है, right? Preamble plays a very important role in that. Next, the preamble is a useful tool to avoid the trouble in the interpretation of the constitution. Okay, अगर कोई explaining कर रहे हैं, right? We are explaining some constitution, तो preamble at that time it becomes very useful. जो interpretation of the constitution में explain करना है detail form में और कोई trouble आ रही है, तो in that preamble is very much useful, because preamble is the starting of the constitution. Next, when any ambiguity or obscure detail in law arises, preamble helps in understanding and interpreting the law. Okay, over here ambiguity means what? Complex. Okay, over here ambiguity means what? Complex, and obscure over here means difficult to understand. If it becomes very difficult to understand the detail in law arising, okay, then in law arising, preamble helps in understanding and even interpreting the law, explaining it in a very clear form. Who does it? That is the preamble. Next, thus preamble serves as a compass to understand the provision of the constitutional law. Okay, now what they're saying over here, the preamble serve as a compass. What do compass do? Compass give direction. Okay, compass shows us what? Direction. And who is showing direction for understanding the provision? That is the preamble. Where? In the constitutional law. Okay, students, over here the preamble serve as what? As a compass to understand the provision of the constitutional law. Preamble helps in understanding or giving us direction to understand the constitutional law. Next, preamble is a nation's unity, integrity, and is the standard crust of brotherhood among citizens who are having noble sentiments and ideals. Sentiments over here means what? An opinion or feeling. Preamble is nation unity. It is maintaining the nation unity. It is maintaining the nation integrity and a standard crust of brotherhood. Right? It is showing what? That is brotherhood among the citizen. That is among the citizen of the country who are having noble sentiment. Sentiment means what? Feeling and ideals. Next, preamble is backed by high ideals and goal. Preamble has what? A very high ideals, right? Its principles are very high and even the goals are very high of the preamble. These are the importance of preamble. It may come for 2 marks. I write the importance of preamble, students, so you need to write these points. Okay, so we'll start. We have compared with the importance of preamble. So now we'll start with the pillars of preamble. Pillars of preamble plays a very important role. And let me say you, what do pillars do, student? Pillars, on pillars buildings can be seen, right? And if the pillars are being cut out, do the building will be staying properly? No. Okay, so in that manner, even preamble has its pillar. The word inscribed in preamble are we the people of India. Okay, in such a manner it has been inscribed in the preamble. Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, justice, liberty, fraternity. Fraternity over here means brotherhood and equality. These all are what? The pillars. Pillars of what? Pillars of preamble. Okay, these all, that is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, justice, liberty, fraternity and equality. These are the pillars of the preamble. Okay, next. Here we will study the following 3 main pillars of the preamble. Here you are going to study the following 3. These 3 are the main preambles of these are the 3 main pillars of the preamble. The first one is democracy, the second one is socialist, and the third one is secularism. These are the main pillars of the preamble, and today which we are going to learn, that is about democracy. Okay, the first preamble pillar, that is democracy. And we know what is democracy, student, right? We live in a democratic country where all Indians are independent. They all are getting what? That is freedom. A country giving freedom to the citizen is said to be a democratic country. Democracy can be seen over there. Next. The ultimate sovereignty of power is with the people according to the constitution, right? All the power. Sovereignty over here means having a supreme power. Okay, sovereignty means supreme power. The ultimate sovereignty of power is held with whom? That is with the people. That is written in the Indian Constitution. According to Indian Constitution, the sovereignty of power is with the people. Next, there is no particular regime. Regime means system of any one particular person instead with the people. It is not keeping only system is only with the hand in the hand of one people. एक आदमी के हाथ में नहीं है. It's with instead with the people. It is with the all people hand. The system is in the all people hand. Not only one person can be seen over there. Next, democracy. The word is derived from the Greek word demos, means people, and katros means power. That is, people having power. That is said to be as what? That is democracy. What is said to be as democracy? Kratos, that is power, and demos, that is people. And it's a Greek word. Next, country's power is not within a group of people. Instead, it is with the people of the country, right? Country's power is not within the group of people. Only a few group of people is not having the power. It's not like that. It is within the people of the country. That is, the all power is being given to the people who are living within the country. That power is not given to the group of people in democracy. Next, democratic states administration is such an arrangement in which there is an equal justice for people to social, economical, and political, and having equal rights of participation. Okay, democratic state administration. Over here they are talking about that is democratic state administration is such an arrangement. It is made in such arrangement has been made in which there is equal justice. Sabko same samanita, right, has been given. Equal justice has been given for people to social, economical, and political, and having equal rights of participation. Even they are given social justice economically, socially, and even politically, and even equal rights of participation. Equal right of participation can only be seen in a democratic country. Next, in democratic India, people elect their leaders through their choice by casting vote to represent those leaders in the parliament and thereafter assuming the post of prime minister and his or her cabinet. Okay, in a democratic India, we have learned it in 8th standard, right? What is being done? Elections are being taken. People are being elected through what? That is through election. And the people who are elected through elections, they are said to be the representative or the leaders of the parliament. And parliament is the supreme authority, and thereafter that parliament leaders who gets the majority, the party who gets the majority, they decide, assume the post of what? Their leader assume the post of prime minister, and the other leaders become the cabinet. This can be seen in the democratic country. Next, executives do not have absolute power, they are given specific limited time limit. Executive do not have whole power, absolute power, right? They are given specific time limit. उनको थोड़े टाइम के लिए ही वो लोग रहते हैं, right? And then they have been changed. Next, similarly, the voter elects state and local level government. Okay, even central elections are been seen, state elections are been seen, and local level government elections are also been seen, and the voters give vote in the election, right? Central, state, and local, these all have what? That is election can be seen. The voter votes over there. Hence, democracy means by the people, for the people, and for the people and of the people, right? What do democracy means then? By the people, for the people, and of the people. Cabinet consists of members of the parliament. Cabinets consist of what? That is members of parliament. Then cabinet of minister is responsible to the parliament. Okay, whatever work has been done, that all work responsibility is taken by the cabinet of ministers of the to the parliament. Next, any citizen of India who possesses required constitutional legibility can contest the election. Ministerial positions are not required hereditary. Any citizen of India possessing required constitutional legibility, right? If the person age is 21, if the person is more than 21, they are legible for contesting themselves as a leader in the election. They are legible. Okay, they are legible after 21 years, they are legible to contest as a leader in the election. And ministerial positions are not required hereditary. Matlab, like my father is a minister, so my father is a minister, so my brother is not going to be the minister. It is not like hereditary. ये hereditary नहीं है कि four father minister तो बाकी के सब भी ministers ही रहेंगे. No, it is not hereditary. It is not actual hereditary. Okay, it goes on with elections. Next, each elected government has 5 years of tenure. Tenure means time. 5 years tak hi government is been seen. After 5 years again elections are been taken, and again a new government is been formed. This government work under the principles of the constitution. What is been written in the constitution, in that manner the government works in the parliament. and therefore it is known as responsible government. Why they said to be as responsible government? Because they work according to the constitution. So the government is said to be as responsible government. Next, the democratic government is based on liberty, equality, and feeling of fraternity and continuously work to achieve these goals. A democratic government who has been elected, their base is what? Liberty. They need to give liberty, equality, feeling of fraternity, that is brotherhood, and continuously work to achieve this work, and they work continuously to achieve their goals, because in the time of election they have given many promises to the people, like they are going to work for the people, so they work continuously to achieve the goal. This is the main important thing what democratic government do. Next, the constitution dismits the power to the people to cast their vote according to their free will and thereby instill confidence in the constitution. Okay, over here the government, what is the government doing? The government say the people to cast their vote according to their willingness. खुद की इच्छा से आप vote करो, right? In this manner, the government is generating what? That is first is democracy, कि आप you are leaving on the people, आप लोगों पे छोड़ रहे हो कि आपको election पे आपको जो पसंद है उनको vote करना है, right? You are doing that manner. So what they are saying over here, like government is freeing them, giving free will, like to cast vote in the election and thereby instill confidence in the constitution. Matlab freedom, if we are giving freedom to the people, if they are working according to that, what can be seen, like people are willingly casting the vote, and so they have belief in what, they have confidence in what, that is in the constitution. Next, the constitution of democratic India renders fundamental right, principles of political direction, parliament, member of assembly, independent and impartial justice, and election commission are those provisions which make our country democratic in every means. Okay, the constitution of democratic India renders fundamental right. Fundamental right means right is being given to the citizen, right to religion, right to many rights have been given, right? Like right to religion, right of democracy, that is been given to whom? That is to the people. Okay, that is the right been given to the people. Principle for political direction, even parliament, members of assembly, independent and impartial justice and election commission are those provisions which make our country democratic in every means. Next, adult suffrage means the citizen above 18 years of age can cast his or her vote to one's choice of leader without discriminating caste, creed, religion, language, gender, education, income or birth. Adult suffrage over here means the citizen above 18 years are being the citizen who is above 18 years can cast his or her vote to one's choice of leader, right? 18 साल के बाद, after 18 years, the citizen can vote, that is adult suffrage, right? He can cast vote, he can vote in the election, but without discriminating in caste, creed, religion, language, gender, education, income or birthplace, right? In this, discrimination nahi karna hai at time of vote. Adult suffrage means after 18 years you are being given what? You are given right to vote without discriminating caste, creed, religion, language, gender, education, income or birthplace. Next, but it is essential that the citizens are enlisted in the electoral list. Okay, let me say you that election की list आती है. No doubt you are 18 years old, but आपने voting card नहीं बनाया. You are not there in the electoral list, so you cannot vote. You need to be in the electoral list, in the election list, and if you are there in the election list after 18 years, so you are allowed to vote in a democratic country and choose your own leader of your choice, of your willingness. But लिस्ट नीड टू बी सीन, आपका नाम उसमें होना चाहिए.